What's good? What's good? This is Steak of the podcast. Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support. Thought me gente. I hope you're doing good, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, wherever you're at in your life, man. Take care of yourself. Hey, one thing I gotta advise you with, man. Sometimes you gotta ride alone just to see how everything pans out. Hey, you gotta figure out. You gotta sit in that dark room and say, hey, man, what kind of changes do I have to do for myself? What kind of people do I want to surround myself with? Because not everybody's meant to be in that ride with you, man. I'm just letting you know that right now, man. Sometimes, man, that passenger seat might look a little lonely, but hey, I only have a two-seater, so who can I really trust, right? But sometimes that road get lonely, but you can figure it out, man. And not everybody's successful journey is gonna be the same, and they're all gonna be different. They're very in different ways. So don't get caught up in the fact that, hey, man, that person's ahead of me. How's he doing it? Better yet, what are you doing for yourself, man? And yo, man, I have to talk about this, man. I didn't want to really dive into it too deep, but let's talk about this Conor McGregor situation. He's getting kind of hot in this room, man. You got to be careful what you say. What you hear out there is a lot of things, right? This is my initial idea of what's going to happen to Conor McGregor. He's going to come back to UFC. That's just what it is, man. UFC is the only one that hasn't dropped him yet, man. I'm talking about bare knuckle is done. Proper 12 is done. The video game is done. Whatever company he's with, he's done except for UFC, man. The only thing he got going for him is UFC right now, man. Because he's on contract with him, right? Now, with that situation with the female, right? Remember, it's a civil case. He's civil liable for assault. Not for that word, that R word that y'all throwing out there freely. Even though the media and everybody else is putting it out there like that. And look, I don't look what I'm hearing so far. It's a lot of up and downs, man. And he's gonna appeal this, and I don't know how that's gonna play out. But what I will say is this, man. Not knowing the situation in full details, not seeing videos, pictures, and all that, because we haven't seen video footage yet. We haven't seen pictures of this woman because she got beaten down bad, right? All we heard is that this person said this and this other person said that. And from my understanding, both of them were intoxicated. Nobody said, hey, I'm gonna slide this to you, girl. Go ahead and take this. Nobody said that. Nobody said that to Conor. And how did it all started, right? It started with the fact that this female hit up Conor in the DMs. And fellas, I'm gonna be 100 with you. If you a high profile celebrity and you at that status, you the 1%, what are you doing to open up your DMs for, man? Why are you even entertaining anybody even sliding in your DMs? With all that money you got, that's the last thing you need to be worried about. But that's not here or there. Conor decided to entertain that. They did whatever they did, and then look what happened. So rule number one, don't entertain that, man. As a man, you got too much to lose here, man. And on top of that, right? People gonna bring up, hey, man, you know, he got a fiance with kids. What man has not cheated, bro? Let's be real. That's what it comes down to. Conor McGregor, he cheated. He's on drugs. He's not mentally there. He's partying too much. That's the problem, right? Now, with all these allegations and all these things happening, it's a liability. To me, I just look at it like this, man. Conor, somewhere down the line, he just felt like he was on top of the world and could do whatever he wanted to do, right? With anybody, not realizing, man, you know, I got something good at home. I don't even entertain this, man. Like, I don't need to go that direction. You didn't have to, man. And look, I'm not saying he's innocent. He's an innocent bystander, because we seen videos of Conor McGregor acting wild and crazy. We saw where he grabbed the person's phone, threw on the floor, hit that guy in that little pub bar, that older man. And I'm like, man, what's wrong with Conor, man? This dude's out of control. But when you're under the influence of drugs, alcohol, ain't no telling how you're going to react, right? Going back to that situation with that female, right? You know, a lot of people, well, you know, she couldn't go the criminal route. Yeah, she tried to. We look, everything is out there for y'all to read, man. I've been reading, I've been listening. I'm just like, man, it's unfortunate that he put himself in that position, because he thought what he was about to do was nothing crazy. He's about to, knock it down and move on. But that's not the way the story goes, man. Especially with celebrities. It never falls that way. And then you hear that, he's getting involved with politics. He's getting ahead of himself, talking about he want to be the president of Ireland. It's a lot of things that are going on, right? But that's not here or there. But when you start tapping into, the upper 1%, hey man, hey, slow it down, bro. Slow it down. You there, just chill, man. But we can never really compare our lives to his, because we're not in his shoes. We don't know what we do in that position. Man, you got some bum scrubs that a girl slides in DMs and he drops everything he doing just to go see where she's at. And she might not be real. And, that's how people do. That's a bum. Now imagine Conor, man, come on, man. But I'm not here to defend the guy. I've said it before in previous podcasts that I dropped. I feel like somewhere down the line, Conor has just lost it, man. He's not mentally there, and he just kept going down. And after a fight, it's like, I don't know what Conor goes from here, to be honest with you. If the UFC still keeps him under the roster and they let him fight, that should be interesting. But remember, it's civil liability. That means that there was just enough evidence to say, all right, man, you probably did it. You probably did it. She got paid. And look, I don't wish that on nobody, man. But I have experienced with my own experience how certain things can happen. It could be misunderstood and missaid, especially if they have no camera footage. They have none of that. It's like it's my word against your word. And that's pretty much it, man. So when you hear his baby mama, speaking about the situation, and people are like, oh man, she's embarrassing herself. Nah, man, she's just standing strong behind her man. Look, she's not saying that, hey man, what you did was okay. The cheating part, they already addressed it. Hey, you doing too much, bro. Sit down. She already addressed that. But to accuse of somebody with the R word, you know what I mean? Imagine getting accused like that. That's something different. It's a difference between you cheating and you actually physically forcing yourself on somebody, and it wasn't consensual, whatever. This is what I gotta say, man. And then I'm gonna leave it as this. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but when you read it in details, you gotta say to yourself, could this happen to me? And how do I fight for my name, and how do I get myself out of that mess? And this is where Conor constantly keeps messing up. He keeps getting himself caught up in that mess. That's what he needs to work on. He got a beautiful family. He got a happy home. That's what he needs to be focused on. Focus on the fighting. Focus on being who you're supposed to be. The next generation that little young kids look up to and say, I want to be just like him, because his fighting style, his quotables, his wisdom, he's knowledgeable of the game. Look at his business moves that he done. But when this happened, you got to ask yourself, how weak are you as a man to say, hey, you know what? I'm entertaining this, man. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it, man. Look what happened. But look, y'all let me know, man. Is he innocent or is he guilty? Y'all leave it in the comments. I'll let y'all debate on that, man. I said my piece. I really feel like Conor can make a comeback, but in what way? But at the same time, man, this right here, man, hurts his brand. He should have thought about before he opened up that DM. Nah, baby. Nah, nope. I don't need all that. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with me. Gente, tu sabes. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart. Have faith. And never give up. All right. One. What's good? What's good? This is Stico. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right. One.